Hey, hi everybody. Hello, hello. I'll hang out here. I need to make a quick note or five. OMG, I got my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, I just realized I didn't change my Sunday night social to Tuesday night talks. Need to do that. Need to do that. So this, Tuesday night talks is going to be the way it's going to roll for a while. So rather than Sunday nights, because I know with fall being here and Sunday nights just get crazy. I don't know about you guys. For us, we just have our weekends are full. So and I wanted to make sure that we had time to all get together because oh my gosh, we have so many things happening. I'm shrinking, like I'm getting short. Is it my camera? Maybe my camera's like tilted or something. Hi, Julie. So a while ago on our team page, I asked you guys about making an investment in your business. And if you were interested in making an investment in your business, if you use PB Broadcast already, I set up a group and I put some things in there with some tips and ideas. And I'll tell you, I'm having some super good experiences with PB Broadcast. So for those who don't use PB Broadcast is a texting system. Smaller. I get it. I gotcha. Thank you. I feel smaller. I'm at 41.6 pounds. I think I've lost since July. So I feel smaller. And you know what's really funny is I didn't do a lick of exercise. Not one. I did nothing. No exercise. But now I've started. So if you guys didn't see that this morning on my business page, I went live on my business page this morning after I worked out because I wanted to just celebrate and tell everybody that I had a go girl day because it's amazing when you're 41 pounds lighter, how much more you can do on the elliptical machine and how much more you can do on a treadmill. So this morning it was like I used to do maybe 10, 15 minutes tops. This morning I did 30 minutes on the treadmill, 30 minutes on the elliptical. So now I have to get up earlier. But I want to do one or the other. I don't want to have to be doing both all the time. So I'm going to bring our team page up really quickly so I can see you guys. I want to do one. There we go. All right. Oh, Kim said I was shrinking. I'm shrinking, Kim. Bruce even said something to me today. You know, and because when you live with somebody and you see them every day and it's like, meh, you don't really notice. Totally, he said something to me today. And he goes, isn't that the pink shirt that, because I've had this pink shirt for a very long time and I love it. Hi, Kim. Kim's here. And I love this pink shirt, but it's been hanging in my closet, sadly, for almost a year and a half, maybe, because it just didn't fit me right and I wasn't comfortable in it. And then this morning, before I went to work out, or downstairs to work out, I jumped in my closet quick and I was like, oh, I'll try this on. And lo and behold, it fits me now. So super cool, fun stuff. I'm shopping in my own closet for stuff that I haven't been able to wear in a very long time. Anyway, I want to show you. Did you guys get yours yet? What? Have you seen? Oh my goodness. Look. Have you seen? Look at the sparkle in this. Did you guys get yours? OMG. I'm so in love with this flexi. Look at how beautiful this flexi clip is. It is so gorgeous. I cannot get over it. Like I got these in the mail and I immediately ran to my phone, jumped onto my customer group and was like, hello, like I had to get this as close as I could because look at everywhere I turn, there's some kind of sparkle that goes with it. It's unbelievably sparkly. So absolutely gorgeous. So gorgeous. Look at how pretty that is. So back at it. So I'm excited to talk to you guys tonight. Are you excited about Blonde Friday? I want to know who's pumped about it and what you're doing about it. So that is our whole thing about tonight. What are you doing about Blonde Friday? So if you're not sure and you're like, what the heck's Blonde Friday? So they're really trying to be creative at home office, and they're really trying to bring us more creativity as far as going to our customers. So rather than just having a sale, rather than just saying, oh, it's almost, Black Friday or Christmas is coming, instead of saying, yeah, we're having a sale for you, they called it Blonde Friday, and it starts on Thursday. So think of all of the the comments that you could come up with about that. One that I just made a graphic for my business page for Blonde Friday, and it says, it's the back of my head, and I'm wearing a black hat, and you can see my blonde hair hanging down, and it says, blondes have more fun. And then below it says, but this sale is for everyone. So I'm hoping that will be really eye-catching. I did it for my stories, actually, because the picture is super long. And so my stories were the only one where it really looked decent. Also want to ask you guys, too, about my screen just changed all by itself. My computer is having major issues. There we go. Wanted to ask you guys, too, quickly about Canva. How many of you guys are using Canva? How many utilize it like on a regular basis? It is super hot in this office, so I'm going to just get my hair up off my face. It's always hot in this room. How many of you guys are using Canva? So I want to talk to you a little bit about Canva and what a great investment it is for your business. So here's the thing. I don't know how to do graphics. I stink at all of those things. However, I am learning about Canva. I'm learning that Canva is amazing. I need to sit and learn it. Yes, you do. Kim, I'm serious, girl. I see your posts that come out and you have some really great graphics. Canva is cool. So Canva, here's what I like about it. So, you want to do posts on your pages so that your followers get used to seeing you, right? So you want to do like this or that, and you want to do, some of the fun posts. Canva has this and that stuff already set up for you. All you have to do is, I swear to God, my mouse is moving all by itself. It's so weird. There we go. So live in a team meeting right now. Sorry. Okay. So here's what I love. Here's what I love about Canva. Please find the time, because you are going to hug yourself super hard when you learn the ins and outs. I still don't know the ins and outs. I'm still learning Canva, but here's what I love. I love the fact that I can go, and I don't know if you guys have seen my Hair Haven business page. That is my business page. But I have things. I have every 2 days or 3 days, or every once a week, we do this and that. I have quotes that I put out, and I use the same graphics so that people get used to it, and they get familiar with my brand colors. They get familiar with my logo. And those things are starting to happen. And the thing is that when you go into Canva, it says, I have it, just have to find time. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about finding time. I have to talk to you about this because it's so important, because I always used to say the same thing. Canva, when you learn to use it, is going to save you time. So here's the thing. I have, you know what? I should share my screen, and let's just go look at my business page. Who wants to do that today? Let's see. I haven't shared my screen in forever. Let's see. So we'll go here. And then I'll do share my screen. I haven't done this in a while, kids, so bear with me. And I can't see. Okay, here we go. All right. So I want to show you guys what Canva does. That's what I want to show you, because How the heck did I end up here? I'm telling you guys, my computer has a mind of its own right now. It is so weird. Things are happening on my computer and I don't know why. And I haven't had time. Isn't that terrible? I'm like, you have to find time. You have to find time. And the thing is that time is one of those weird, hello. Time is one of those weird things that Canva will save you time. So if you make time for Canva, it will save you time in the long run. That's what I can promise you right now. And I'm going to show you how that happens. So over to the right here, we're going to go to my business page. Do not follow my business page. I just want to tell you that right now. I know that we're all about supporting each other, but when you follow my business page, your friends are going to see the pages that you follow, and they may follow my page and they may shop with me instead of you. So that's why when I get invites to follow your VIP groups or anything like that, you never see me accept them because Facebook shows people the groups that I support and that I'm part of. So this is my Hair Haven page, okay? So I want to show you guys a couple of things. First of all, I want to show you the business suite, and we're going to talk about that later. But I want to show you some of the graphics I've been working on. So this one, for instance, right here, this is Canva. So I made this one in Canva. I took Shannon's pictures from the glass house, put this in here. This has been shared to my VIP group from my business page. The reason I do that is because when I share this to my VIP group, my customer group, when my customers start commenting on it below or my followers, it boosts the algorithm of this graphic that's on my business page. So something you want to remember. Those comments I was telling you about right here. Every week I have something like this. It's the same graphic, but I changed the comments. So that's another thing. You want people to get familiar with you. You want people to get to know you and they get familiar with you and your brand. So this is all done in Canva. So when I get a new quote, I just pop into Canva. I grab the last graphic that looks like this one. In the top corner on Canva, there's 3 dots. I click on that. It says copy. So it makes me a fresh copy. I delete this information. I copy and paste the comment in here and I'm all done. You can schedule from Canva. You can schedule templates from Canva into PB Broadcast. You might not know that, but you can. So this has all been very eye-opening for me. This was my live that I did this morning. This is one that I did a couple of days ago, and this is through Canva also. And this is just a quick video, and it was simple, you guys. It was so simple to do, but a lot of times videos will get more engagement. They'll get more information. They'll get more excitement. So this one was one that, this is another Canva. I just uploaded the video that I did, the how-to video, and I put it right in here just like that. Here's a good example. So this is this or that. And so I built this in Canva. I went into Canva and I went under templates and I typed in this or that. It brought up a template just like this one, except the colors were different. So I changed the colors to reflect my branding, which is super easy to do. If you guys are interested in having someone create a logo for you or do some branding or colors, like a color palette for your business, I can connect you with Haley. Haley is an amazing, amazing designer. She branded all of my stuff. She's done our team brand. She's done my business brand. She redid my brand when I changed it 2 years ago. We met together and she helped me build the colors that I wanted. And like this mint green, I can't stand that color, but it looked super cool when she added it to my Hair Haven logo. So having that second set of eyes and someone that is experienced in those types of things is really, really helpful. So I'm going to keep scrolling down so you can see this was a customer of mine who's like super duper in love with these ear muffs. This was just an advertisement for my website. But again, look at this one. No one is you, and that is your superpower. Super simple. There's my logo. I took my little leaf and I kind of put it in the background and blew it up. You can do all these things. Here's another one. I built this again. I went into, I think I typed in before and after, and I brought up this template and I just dumped pictures in, put names in there, and that was it. So you can do a ton of stuff with Canva. I can't tell you enough about Canva. Canva and Amy together are a dangerous combination. So this is another Canva one that I did. I went into Canva. I looked for anything with buffalo plaid. This was a blank screen. I grabbed the buffalo plaid, grabbed some photos that I took last year. No, I have evergreen content. I have evergreen photos that I took from last year. So, but again, you can build stuff like this right in Canva, and it's very helpful. And then I feature, just a single picture of a product. We did the Thanksgiving Scrabble. Did a lot of different things. I share some things from the business pages. Here's that same thing with the same comment. I usually take these and I share them on my personal page. I don't put them in my customer group. I don't know why, but I always put these on my on my personal page as well. And then, this is what we do for you. We've got your back. See that? That just popped on all by itself. That is so scary. So scary. Let me close that. Every Friday, I do an FAQ, frequently asked questions. Go into Canva under templates and type in FAQ, and it will bring you up several different templates that all you have to do is you can change the color, slap your question in there, slap your answer in there, and get creative. Nobody's going to do this for you. You have to get creative about it. Start looking at what other people are doing. Again, I highly recommend you follow the $1 Million Party Girl. Lynn Bardowski is amazing. She has great ideas. She has really catapulted my creativity in my mind to get my business page moving forward. And it's definitely starting to happen. So I'm seeing a lot of things that are happening with my page. Also, there's some videos here that I share too, how-to videos, things like that. Some fun things. Again, here's another one. This is another one, same color, same branding. People expect to start to see it. So we want to do, wow, my computer is really starting to lose it. So we want to let them get familiar with it. This one was super popular, and you can, when you put a link in here, I no longer use the word link. I don't say click here. I did something much different, and I put adorn your favorite handmade scarf with a frosty flip. And because we know this is a must, here is a QL just for you. What is a QL? It's a quick link. It is my way of saying quick link. Nobody has messaged me and said, what does this mean? And as a matter of fact, they've just clicked on it and gone shopping. So be creative when you're looking at quick links or putting up your links when you're sharing things. I've said things like, because we know you're extra, because we appreciate you so much more, here's a QL. So you can really build things up. You can really, really build things up with your business and with your business page as well. The business suite, I highly recommend you go in there and start playing around. I am going to give you full disclosure right now. I am not very familiar with my business suite because I use it on my phone. So as far as doing it on the computer, I'm going to be completely green when we look at what this looks like, because I always use my phone. I use my phone for 99.999% of my business. So, but this is good for you. This is a good way for you to see what your posts are doing, where they're going. You can share goals on here if you want. Where are we going? This is so strange. You have trends. This tells you Facebook page reach, how much you've increased your own page reach by 781%. It's amazing what a good graphic can do, especially when the graphic is yours and the graphic is original. It's a really, really big deal to do that. If you are not part of Melanie Moore's content club, I highly suggest you do that. Melanie has a content club that she provides content and everything for everybody. And it's just amazing when you start to see this. No, I'm blurry. I don't know why. I don't know why, because I have that little doohickey up here again saying my connection is unstable, and I don't know why. I never have that problem in this house. I'm not sure. So, and I have nothing new here, so I don't know why I'm all fuzzy. But we may have to put a booster in here for some strange reason. Brand yourself, very, very important. I use my iPad for Business Suite and scheduling posts on my page. And I always use my phone. I constantly use my phone just because it's right in front of me. I very rarely do anything on the computer. But my point is that, the more you get that business page built up and you get into the habit, the easier it's going to be. And when you have tools that make it easy for you, like Canva, where you can just all of a sudden you're like, I needed this or that post. You don't have to go and make a whole new graphic. Just find the graphic that you used before, find 2 more pictures, and all you do is replace the 2 pictures in there, put a new name in there, or use this or that, and that's it. It's not my camera, it's my Wi-Fi. But there's a lot of different things that you can do to build this up. So watch for some really cool stuff on our team page over the next few days, because we're going to have the Blonde Friday sale, which actually starts on Thursday. So starts Thursday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Everything is 30% off. So what can you be doing right now? Right now, you can be making graphics. Right now, you can be thinking of the people you want to connect with. Everything being 30% off includes the essentials. So hit your Amy app, find out all of your customers that buy essentials from you. It is essential that you do that, because those are the people you're going to want to reach out to and be like, hey, 30% off right now. They can stock up. They can get stocking stuffers, Christmas presents. I'm doing something right now with a couple of my customers that the people that have asked me for samples. I'm doing something with them right now. It's a hair essential 5-day text party. And it's not, there's no link or anything. It's just, they get a text every night from me at 5:30, and it highlights one of our essential products. And every night I ask them a question, tell me about your hair. What's your biggest hair challenge? I'm just building relationships with these people. And who knew that this sale was coming on Friday? So now I get to reach out to them on Friday, the last day that I will be messaging them, to let them know that all these essentials that we've been talking about all week are on sale. So actually, I'll reach out on Thursday. But again, you get everybody so pumped up about this. And honestly, Blonde Friday is super cool. I think it's great that they did kind of a play on words with this. We are a hair company. We're hair care. We're beautiful hair accessories. We have great, great stuff to offer people. So don't be afraid to reach out to people with that 30% off, because that's just insane. Also, shipping is going to be free on orders over $50. That's another huge deal. So make sure that you make your list ahead of time. Make your list ahead of time and have all of your people listed that either buy. What about redheads? I don't know if we have a redhead Friday or not. Can you imagine how many Fridays we would have to list if we did every color of hair? We'd have gray Friday, black Friday, red Friday, brunette Friday, blonde Friday. And then there's going to be more from what I understand. I just don't know about the redheads yet. My apologies. But there's a lot of fun things that are happening. And you know what? You can do your own Redhead Friday in your VIP group if you'd like to. So you can get creative too. And you can offer Redhead Friday and go to the Lila Rose Stylist Photos group and find some redheaded pictures in there with ladies wearing Lila Rose and highlight it yourself. So there's all kinds of cool stuff that you can do. There's so many things that you can do with your business, and you have to just think out loud, right? You have to think outside of the box. You look at what home office is doing, and that was my problem in the very beginning, as it was hard for me to think outside of the box. because I was always so laser focused on what home office is doing, because that drives what you can also do with your business. And you have to kind of remember that. You want to remember that you can do all kinds of fun things. You can have Red Hat Friday in your group if you want. I just offered something in my customer group that I'm going to share with you guys. So I have a particularly crazy next 2 months coming, or month and a half. And so, with a wedding coming up, and I'm still planning the wedding and all this good stuff. So I offered in my VIP customer group to have a giant Facebook party in there. All of my hostesses are going to have a link, and their link will be listed in my VIP group. And they're inviting all of their guests into my VIP group. And that's where we're partying. We're partying in there all the whole time. All the sales will be in there. I did myself a favor this year. So everything I post in my business page about the specials and sales and everything that happens, all I have to do is share it over to my VIP group, and I'm done. I'm done. So yes, I set up a link for them. I put it in there. And what that's also going to do is your guests that have a link are going to be like, you can take that link and you can send it to your friend via text, via email, via private message. You can do it however you want. But I'm going to put some videos on the business page and let them know, hey, you can share this out and put your link above it, and people can shop right off of that. So not only is that going to help build your business page, but it's also going to drive people to your business page. So, when you start to think outside the box and you start to learn how to build on some of these things, it's like a whole new world. It's so crazy to me because there's so many things that I see that I would love to have the time to do, and I truly don't have the time. But I did take the time to learn Canva, and Canva really has changed so much for me, as well as PB Broadcast. Both of those platforms have done a ton for me. So I also sat down and looked at all of the subscriptions that I pay for every single month that I'm part of. It's end of the year is coming. So really sit back and look at like the paid groups that you're part of. Do you pay $10 a month to be part of something that you never go to and you never look at? Then you need to get out and save yourself some money. Do you pay for an app? Maybe WordSwag. I finally dumped WordSwag. I vowed I would never get rid of WordSwag because I loved it so much. But, Canva does more. So I got rid of WordSwag. That was another one that I said, see you later to. I made a plan to pay for anything I could pay for on an annual basis. That is what my commission check for January is going to go to. So StreamYard, because I use StreamYard for our team and for my business. PB Broadcasts, I can't pay for them. I don't think I can pay for a whole year, but I have money budgeted for that. Anything that you can cover. Amy, if you can pay for Amy for a whole year, pay for it. Just get it out of the way so you don't have all these monthly things that you're covering. But I encourage you to go look at what you are part of right now and what you're actually using, because when I did that, I was shocked. I was like, I never go to that group anymore. I barely look at this one. There's some groups that I remain in because they're very interesting and helpful to me. Again, I would look at, Melanie Moore has great trainings. She's so smart, you guys, so smart when it comes to social media and really getting your business out there. She's never steered me wrong. She has Social Synergy is the name of her group, totally free. She does have a paid group too. I don't know much about that. But again, and then Shannon Farabee. Do you guys know that Shannon has a group of her own? It's Success Unwrapped. Is anybody part of that group? That is an amazing group that she shares ideas in it all the time. So there's a lot of different things that you can do, and it's important to find what works for you, and it's important to find what really catches your attention. So back to Blonde Friday. So Thursday and Friday is the Blonde Friday sale, or it starts Thursday. It's going to be a cool sale. So like I said, everything's 30% off. They already gave us all of the nuggets. They already gave us everything that has to do with the sale itself. So they were like, here, you can have this. Don't tell anybody, but now you can go make your graphics. And so that's what is really, really cool about home office. We've been begging for them to do that for a very, 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 very long time, because the more notification you have, the better. So being privileged to that information, when they ask us not to share it right now, we shouldn't. We should not be sharing with anybody right now. One, if you have somebody that's looking to make a purchase and you tell them, hey, there's a sale coming up on Friday or Thursday, and by the time they go in to make the purchase on the sale, whatever product they wanted is gone, they're going to be kind of upset. So I always keep that stuff to myself. I mean, that is, home office tells us those things for a reason. We're going to do some fun stuff on the team page, so we'll have a really good time with that. But I'm anxious to get to this sale because it's going to be super fun. Last thing I want to share with you guys tonight is I went to the post office today and I sent out all of my customer samples. So these are all these are new people, y'all. These are new. Every single one of these is a new person that I connected with that is now locked into my PB broadcast, that is now part of a campaign for my hair essentials program. All of these people. And all I did was I sent them each a bobby pin. They got a bobby pin and a Lilo look explaining to them all about the business with a little business card that says, don't forget to share your sample when you get it and tag me. So I'm really anxious to see if any of these show up on my social media, because again, this was a lot. I think there was 31 altogether. Plus I had a couple ladies who are talking about hosting boutiques, and one lady scheduled a bridal consultation, which again, you can do that too. If you get creative with things, you can schedule a bridal consultation. I mean, basically it's just going to be her and I on a Zoom. I'm going to ask her what her colors are. I'm going to ask her what she plans on doing with her hair that day. And then we're going to look at some designs. We're going to look at some, and you can bring up like your website. You can share your Zoom screen and go right into your Lila Rose website. And you can, if she says, well, my wedding colors are blue, go to your website, type the word blue, and have it bring up everything you have. And boom, you have your bridal consultation. And she could look at something and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with that. I want that. I have 6 bridesmaids. I need it in 5 different sizes, and you could accommodate that. So don't forget about those things, because sometimes when a bride sees that, she's like, oh, she does bridal consultations. Well, and I'll tell you how I thought of that idea. On my business page, my website, my personal Hair Haven website is through GoDaddy. And so GoDaddy has a lot of really cool ideas for marketing. Now, some of the ideas they share for marketing, I can't accommodate because I'm part of an MLM. But some of them are like, oh, cool. So it said, what kind of services do you offer? And I was like, I don't know, I do hair, Well, then I started looking at the suggested stuff that people do. And I'm like, I could do a bridal consultation. It's bridal hair. I don't have to do the hair, but I can consult her as far as products, what to wear, what's going to be most comfortable. Think about doing things like that, because things like that are a big deal. So if you think about it, I mean, how many of you guys think you could do a bridal consultation? Now that I've explained to you what it is, because it's a big fancy word, but it really isn't much. It's taking interest in the bride. It's asking when her wedding date is. It's asking, what she's going to do with her hair. And that's it. Plain and simple. That's it. And so when they see things like that, or when they hear that, they're like, oh, I could do that. So you can put yourself out there to do things like that and ask them, what are your wedding colors? When's your wedding date? Because you want to be, you need to know when things are happening, because once you have that information, most of the time a bride will reach out to you 3 to 6 months before. And so when that happens, it's a good time for her to say, well, these are my colors, and then you just keep in mind some of these colors that she's telling you about, so that when the new releases come out, again, you connect with her and you say, oh, hey, I thought of you. I saw this come out. I know blue's your color for your wedding in June. Again, it's a really easy way to connect with people and get to know people. So you can also offer like private VIP boutiques. It's the same thing as a Facebook party, but it's a Zoom, or you can do a Facebook party with, if you have inventory, you can offer that with your inventory. Come look at my personal stash. Bring your besties and shop what I have in stock. Boom. And they all come on a Zoom. You hold up a few pieces, you show them what you have, they purchase it, they shop, and then pretty soon they're like, oh, what's your website? And then you share your website. It's all about building relationships with people and introducing them to problems that our products solve. So that's another fun way that you can put yourself out there to people. So if you get creative and if you think of another way to do that, please share it on our team page. We are all still evolving in this business and learning. Like, we're learning all the time, every day, all day. So I think that's some important things. Did anybody have any questions or comments on here? I'm going to go back over my notes really quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. Did you guys catch the Monday night training about all things Lila Rose? That was super cool. Super cool. Fun fact that I will share with you, our team is the first team that ever did an all things Lila Rose. So I'll just throw it out there to you. I thought of the idea probably 2 years in with Lila Rose, because I remember we had a few stylists on our team, I don't know if they're with us anymore, that did not like talking about the business opportunity with anyone. They felt like they were bothering people. So they never talked about the business opportunity to anybody. And so I thought to myself, well, wouldn't it be cool if we had like just a big platform where you could really bring everybody's talents, like maybe Julie's great at U-pins, and maybe Kim is great at swerves. And, so when you have people that are from all different walks, right? And so quick example, this girl that didn't like to recruit anybody, at one of our biggest All Things Lila Rose that we hosted in the fall one year, she recruited 9 people to her team. 9 people in one night. And it was because we were all talking about the business opportunity, but her. Like, she doesn't like talking about it to anybody, but she invited them to our event. And it was like, all of a sudden they were blown away by all the things that Lila Rose offered. And they're like, I didn't know that. Well, she ended up building a team, and she was blown away. Like, I can't believe that people just jump at this. Well, yeah, it's a big deal. And she's no longer afraid to talk about the business opportunity. She no longer feels like she's bothering people or hounding them or whatever. I mean, she's pretty psyched about it. So that's just a really good shining example of what this event does. I've also seen this event, and I love when this happens. So, somebody's in the event, you're on day 2 or 3, they decide to join, right? So they decide to join our team. And then, you reach out to her, you welcome her because she's the person that you invited. You welcome her to the team. And then you get to tell her that she can invite whoever she would like to the event, to the group, so that she can basically introduce her brand new business without really knowing much about it, but having like all the pros there to show all this items, all the products. Now we have essentials that we can do. We used to never have those. It was all just hair accessories. We have some posts that come out about hosting a boutique and what you can earn. So it's really more of something that we inform people about. Like, we want it to be an informative teaching group. So we are not about selling. Typically at any point, if a sale pops up in the middle of one, then yeah, we share it for sure. But like the one I want to plan for our team in January, mid-January, something like that. The one I want to plan for our team in mid-January is going to be all informative. It's going to be, we're going to teach them hairstyles. We're going to teach them hair health and how to improve the quality of your hair, just by using a hair mask and making sure that you're using a leave-in conditioner detangler. We're going to teach people about all of the products we have, because think about the people that shop and the only thing they know that we have is the Flexi Clips. Okay, think about those people. So that's all they think we have. That's all they know. And then all of a sudden they come to this event and it's like, what do you mean you have dry shampoo? What do you mean you have a wide tooth comb that I can use in the shower? What are you talking about? Like, they have no clue that we have these things. And it's by no fault of their stylist. It's just sometimes, case in point, sometimes you can have somebody in your group that just either misses every post that you put out about information or just doesn't catch up with it. And then all of a sudden they find out that it's only $4 to ship. And they're like, oh, well, I would have ordered a long time ago if I knew that. Well, I post it all the time, but it's a timing thing. It's one of those things. So when you invite them to an All Things Lila Rose event, it's insane. They're so much fun. They're such a blast. Everybody learned something. Everybody learns something when they're in that group, whether you're new, whether you're seasoned, it doesn't matter. Everybody picks up on something because we each have something to bring to the table. So that's always fun to do. I'm planning one for our team in January. So if you are comfortable going live, if you are comfortable talking about your experience or how Lila Rose has changed your life, if you are comfortable doing live demos, if you're comfortable talking about Facebook parties, texting parties, boutiques, whatever, if you're comfortable with those things, that's something that this old girl right here needs to know. So, because I will add you to the list. Kim Calder, I think, is actually planning to do one, I think this month, if I remember. So, but she's put something in the glass house and said, hey, does anybody want to do this with me? And she desires to meet other people in Lila Rose, and that is the best way to do it. So, but she's hosting one, and so that's something that you can reach out to her and see if there's room available. Let her know what you can offer. But the one that we do in January as a team, it's going to be insane. It's going to be insanely crazy. So I go overboard on gifts. I love to give people stuff. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a blast with the one in January. I have no doubt in my mind that Kim's will be the bomb. So no doubt. So I asked if I could be part of Kim's. I'm going to provide some information and a giveaway. So I'm excited about that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. They're a lot of work, and I used to do them literally by myself. I was literally the one that was live every single night. At the end of every night, I was live. I provided all the giveaways, and it was a lot of work. It really is a lot of work, especially and if you're going to take part in it, make sure that you participate in it. If you're going to invite people, make sure you go back in there and say hi, check in with them. It's really, really important to be part of that. So if you're part of one of those groups, and it's important to make sure that you're part of that. Hold on one second here. They are a lot of work, but the thing is that there's so much reward in the end. There's so much reward in the end. It's just one of those things where you meet a customer through there that maybe has been on the fence about even trying our products, and then this just puts them over the top. You have to be present when you're at them. That's correct. That's the important thing to remember. And if you are part of one and life happens to you, something happens, you can't be around, just let the person that's organizing it know. That is the most important thing, is your communication. Let them know, hey, I just had a whole tribe of my family show up here. They're staying at my house. It's crazy. I'll do what I can, but you want to support the people you invited, right? Because they came on your behalf. They came because you invited them. So you want to support them. You want to comment. You want to follow up with them, and you want to build that algorithm of the group, because obviously the more algorithm you build, the better off that group's going to be. So they're always fun to do. Linda said that sounds like a great idea. It will be interesting to see different selling styles too. Yeah, and you learn different styles from different people. They're so much fun, and it's just one of those things where you learn so much. So, you can do them where it's informative. I'm going to sneeze. You can do your All Things Lila Rose events when they're more informative than they are salesy. This time of year, though, obviously, you're going to want to put a really healthy mix in there. So you're going to want a really healthy mix of sales, and you're going to want a healthy mix of fun. So, because by the time you get it all scrambled up together, customers are like, what is that style? That is the coolest thing ever. What do you mean you did that with a swerve? And it's 30% off right now. Send me your link. I need to use your link. So that's the other thing too that Rochelle talked about as well. But when you have these events, your website, your link that people shop up off of, should only be sent to your customers via private message. You should never ever put your link in there. If somebody tags you and says, "Hey Kim, I want to order one of these. What's your link?" Kim would then stop what she's doing, go to her instant message group, and send her link to her guest that way. Post a message and say, "Oh, I'll send it to you." Great, because that gives Kim a chance to chat with her personally, for one, to make sure she doesn't have any other questions. So you always want to remember that. But it's important to remember that there's so many things that happen in there, because somebody's guests and somebody's other guests start chit-chatting and they get to know people. And before you know it, you just build this community, and it's so much fun. It is so much fun. I remember putting one together, and it was a blast. It was absolutely a blast. And the first one we did, I'll tell you guys, so I joined in 2000, what did I say? I'm losing it. It's 2021. So I joined in 2015. And we had a regional training in 2017 in Madison, Wisconsin. And I actually, that was the first time I publicly spoke in front of a group of people. And they asked me to train on this event that I had been doing with my team that was wildly successful, that we had all kinds of fun with. And so I did. And I was scared to death. I was only in front of a couple hundred people, but I will tell you, I was scared. I was excited because it was such a great event and we have so much fun with them, but I was scared at the same time. So that was in 2000, it would have been 2017. So, but, and this thing has evolved. Like, it's been tweaked, it's changed, it's evolved. I think it's so great how people take this event and they just do stuff with it. They pull this part out, or they put this part in, and people just change things up all the time. So it's a great event to be part of. Like I said, the fantastic Kim Calder is putting one together. She's dynamic and she's going to do a great job at it. So I'm looking forward to actually coming as a stylist and not the one who's like running the show. So I'm looking forward to this, Kim. I think it will be a lot of fun. That was all I had for you guys tonight. So if you have any questions or anything, please, you can post them in here and I'll try and catch them a little bit later. Other than that, I hope you guys are all getting pumped up. Please go to the team page when we're done here tonight and tell me what you're doing about Blonde Friday. Tell me you're pumped up about it. Let's get everybody pumped up about Blonde Friday, which starts on Thursday. Don't forget. Because it's a sale. It's a huge sale. It's another opportunity for your customers to shop, to start shopping, to restock all their essentials, all kinds of good stuff. So have a great night, everybody, and we will talk soon. Bye.